Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. As you see before you, we have a preview of the newest Celestial Hypogean which will be coming to AFK Journey. His name is Baelran. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but this is crazy news. We're already getting a look at the new Celestial Hypogean hero. Of course, we don't have any information other than this image right now, but I'm expecting that within the next few days or maybe week, we should get more information about what he can actually do. Now, I'm predicting that he might be arriving to us at the beginning of Phase 2, because that is going to happen at 29th of June of this month for the global server. I think that would be a fitting time for them to add in another Celestial Hypogean at the start of Phase 2, but this is just my prediction. Okay, so looking at him, he is a Celestial hero, and he is a Warrior class hero. So now that we have completed all of the 12 different, basically, Celestial Hypogeans of all of the different classes, now they're going to cycle back through all the classes, it seems like. I don't know if this is going to be the case, but looking at it, when we look back at the starter story heroes, the first 4 Celestial Hypogean heroes we had in AFK Journey, one of them was Scarlita, who was a Celestial Warrior, which means that there was Burial and Rainier, who were a Hypogean Rogue and Hypogean Support, respectively. So, because usually they alternate Celestial Hypogean, I'm predicting, this is a prediction, after him will probably be a Hypogean hero, and it may be one of either Support or Rogue, if they're going exactly through the list of classes as they did in the past. This is just a prediction. Anyway, talking about Baelran, is his name. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. He looks very cool. Obviously, being a warrior hero, probably going to be a melee hero, but at the same time, he has wings, and not just two wings, like a set of wings. He has 2 sets of wings. And so there could be some form of, like, elevating on the battlefield, and a lot of Celestial heroes actually do this. Diurnal, for example, Scarlita, and both of them are also not really good, but either way, they do elevate above the battlefield. I could imagine he would have some mechanic like that as well. Just looking at him and also taking a look at his personality characteristics: rich, living the dream, kind-hearted, happily retired. Because they're talking about this kind-hearted thing, I feel like he's gonna have some sort of ally buffing. Like, it was the first thing that came to my mind. Also, looking at him, I could definitely imagine that he could somehow buff allies on your team, as well as dealing damage himself, and maybe levitating or elevating off the battlefield. It would be interesting, but because he is a warrior hero, most definitely he'll probably be a melee hero. Now, his rival is Kulu. Now, this is interesting. Of course, Hypogean heroes are generally rival to the Celestials. It's like good versus bad. But Kulu, what does she do? She sets up a barricade. So I was thinking, is it possible that, like, the barricade is going to counter Baelran or what he wants to do? Or potentially Baelran will be a counter mechanism to Kulu's barricade that she puts up. Most likely, I don't think there's going to be any hard counter to Kulu, especially so soon. That wouldn't make sense. So I don't think it's going to be like that. But, like, this is the first thing that came to mind. Basically, a melee hero is going to have difficulty against Kulu, who sets up the barricades. And I'm excited to see if he's a buffer, because the thing is, warrior heroes in general, they're not the strongest. Like, for Dream Realm content, I mean, they actually are. Technically, Haraka is good for Dream Realm, but apart from that, the other warriors are not amazing, other than Sonya, who's a buffer. So, like, basically, it's either buffer or you have raw damage. Now, Baelran, we don't know what to expect. It could very well be that he is a raw damage dealer, hitting as hard as Harok, something like that. Or it could be more like the buffing route like Sonya, or it could be a combination of the two. But on first impressions, I think it is possible that he could have Dream Realm usage. But at the same time, I feel like he looks more like a PvP style hero. I don't know. Especially if he's going to be on the tankier side of things, and if he has buffing and things, or damage reduction, things like that. Those are probably going to lend itself more to PvP. But we don't know exactly what he's gonna have. This is just all my speculation right now, but I'm thinking that I'm definitely watching out for him in Dream Realm, but I just have some sort of feeling that he's not gonna be like a top tier damage dealer, because, like, in Dream Realm we have a lot of hard hitting damage dealers. Like, he's gonna have to pack some crazy punches in order to outshine there. But for PvP, a lot of heroes can see use, and I definitely think he's gonna be probably a PvP hero. AFK stages, I don't know. That's always gonna be up to their skills and what they have. But basically, the thing is, and this is very true in AFK Journey, as time moves on, it's even more difficult for a hero to actually be relevant in different game modes, other than PvP. In PvP, you can make almost anything work, and like you can always have a unique hero to fulfill certain roles. But for Dream Realm and AFK stages, like, there's only 5 slots on the team, and we have such great damage dealers, such great supporters, so many things. So he would really have to go above and beyond to actually be meta in those areas. But we don't know. And now I want to talk about the pacing of Celestial Hypogean heroes. So we're already getting news of the second Celestial Hypogean hero this season, and I feel like it's probably going to begin at the beginning of Phase 2. I'm wondering if at the beginning of Phase 3, they're going to be a third Celestial Hypogean hero. I just have a feeling that is what's going to happen, but not necessarily, right? So that's just something you have to kind of keep in mind, because even if this guy looks really good, or maybe you want to begin investing in Kulu because you're not a fan of him, wait for there might be a third one on the horizon, and I just have a feeling that this is going to be kind of the new norm, which is 3 Celestial Hypogean heroes, one at the beginning of each phase. I think that, like, it works out pretty well, and I think I don't know if that is always going to be the case or not. But that is something to keep in mind, basically. And I'm most looking forward to another support. Like, we have Rainier, we have the twins. The supports from Celestial Hypogean faction are above and beyond all other heroes, because they're so useful for PvE content, and also for PvP they're very strong. So, like, if we get a Hypogean support after him, for example, that would be crazy. And I think it's very possible, because we had Rainier in the starter story, and we also had Burial. So I would imagine maybe it would be a Hypogean Rogue or Hypogean support up next. But anyway, guys, let me know your opinions on Baelran and anything else you have about speculations of the future Celestial Hypogeans down in the comment section below. What do you think his skills could be? Do you think he will be good in different areas of the game, or are you going to recruit for him just based on his design alone? Let me know. But thanks for watching, guys. That is going to be it for this one. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.